First class in every sense, the Maxi Yacht Rolex Cup is a byword for excellence in the yachting world. Uniting an awe-inspiring sailing environment, outstanding race management, and the vanguard of monohull technology, the event enjoys a towering reputation.
The Maxi Yacht Rolex Cup, showcase for the fastest and most powerful monohull yachts. Sailing in one of the world's most beautiful and compelling nautical environments. Organised by the Yacht Club Costa Smeralda in conjunction with the International Maxi Association, the 32nd edition of this prestigious event will be held from the 4th to the 10th of September. An expected 50-strong fleet will engage in an intense 5-day racing programme on Sardinia's magnificent Costa Smeralda. The entrants represent the diversity and cutting edge of monohull design and technology. When this impressive array of yachts, ranging in size from 60 to in excess of 140 feet, take to the water, one of sailing's most glorious sights is guaranteed. Competition is divided into highly competitive classes where teamwork and consistent performances are key to a successful week. Every start sequence, mark rounding and manoeuvre are crucial. The event offers a platform for all-out racing machines crewed by leading professionals, as well as yachts duly conceived for both high-performance cruising and the rigours of competition. Goliaths measuring over 100 feet, delivering extreme power and impressive scale, and elegant J-class yachts, reflecting sailing's heritage and redolent of the 1930s, create a mesmerising spectacle when in full flight and stir the soul. For Maxi owners and sailors alike, honours of the Maxi Yacht Rolex Cup are much coveted and highly contested on the water. Excellence is demanded from all those seeking to overcome the most prepared and skilled of opponents.
This is the sailing world on water, highlights in the sport of sailing globally, last week. Week ending August 26, 2022. We caught up with Giles Scott, senior sailor, on how the Ineeos Brittania team has been busy preparing to begin their winter training camp in Palma later this year.
At the moment we've employed the core group. We've got 10 sailors on our roster, and I suppose the next real big key moment is our shift down to Palma for testing. We chose Palma for our winter training venue because we think we'll get a good consistent breeze there. The conditions should have some similar type conditions than what we expect in Barcelona. With looking at the statistics, we should lose less days throughout the winter months as well. So hopefully as a venue it'll offer a lot, and as well Palma's a great place to go and be for a winter in the Northern Hemisphere. Ultimately, within the sailing world, there is a lot of great sailors out there. You know, the group has to work well together. And I think historically we feel that our sailing team has worked very well and gelled well together, and it's something that we want to stick with. There will be some new faces coming into the squad, but as it stands at the moment, the 10 faces are familiar. The cyclists are already putting in an awful lot of effort. I think they're quite keen to get down and visit those of us that will be doing the testing out in Palma. Obviously great cycling down there as well. They're in for some long.
Led by skipper Kevin Escoffier, the Holcim PRB team is the 5th confirmed entry in the IMOCA class. Kevin confirmed his entry as his rebranded IMOCA, in striking green and blue, was rolled out of the work shed in Lorient, France, and relaunched in a ceremony on Monday.
The PRB 4 months ago, and we've been discovering this great boat. We've been working on the performance. We've been working a bit on the electronic. And 2 months ago, Holcim, so the company that bought PRB earlier this year, decided to go for ocean race. I want to go back because I love sailing. I love sailing single-ended, I love sailing double-ended, I love sailing full crew. It's an amazing race. You go around the world, you're pushing 100% the boat all the time. You have to share also with your crew, and I'm very happy to come back as a skipper. In 2014, it was my first Volvo Ocean race with Don Fong and Charles Caudrelier as a skipper. I've been very lucky that he called me back in 2017 to win this edition. And I'm very happy to come back with my own boat, my own crew, my own project. It's a very short timeline. I'm not concerned about it because we are very competent people and we will work hard, but we have to focus to be ready for the start early in January. So it's still a whole-purpose boat, and I'm very happy of how fast she is going, how easy it's to handle the boat. So I think it will be a fast boat single-handed, and it will be a fast boat full crew as well for the next ocean race. I don't know yet exactly what will be the crew for each leg. I know what the core of the crew for the start in Alicante, and even sometime I would like also to be able to do a full mixed crew instead of having only by the rule one woman on board. You know, I like to be able to have 50-50. So we'll see. The race is long. Plenty of things will happen. We'll have a core of the crew that I've been already sailing with, but people around will be able to join us on each leg, and also to be able to have fresh people to come with energy, especially at the end of the race where you're always very tired, and to be able to get the last 0.1, 0.2 knots to be able to get the best result we can on this race. We've been all talking about this huge leg from Cape Town to Itajaí. That is a double point leg. There is 2 legs with double point, Cape Town, Itajaí, and Newport, Arus. So it's very important to have a very good crew on these legs. Definitely, it will be a great, for me it's a great thing. I will do single-handed for the Route du Rhum, then full crew, then back to single-handed, and I'm very proud to have Holcim and PRB following me for this schedule, because it will be something that will need a lot of energy, and I've got great people around me to push and give me this energy to be able to achieve that.
Pip Hare in Medallion was the first boat home to Cowes in the 7-star Round Britain and Ireland Drift race. These are some of the highlights of her race.
We are just passing Ventnor, which is the back of the Isle of Wight. It is, oh my word, it's 3:40 in the afternoon. That has been a very rapid few hours. Ollie here racing is just there. We kind of got to that close to him. He had to duck behind us, and then the wind died, and we just don't do so well in light airs, and the class 40s are all coming up behind us as well. There's quite a bit of tide here, but we're battling on. It's good close racing, and that's what we like. Everyone's kind of learning their roles within the team. We haven't had a huge amount of time to practice, but I think it's all going okay. Well, they all look like they know what they're doing anyway, so that's a good start. And how have you found the race so far?
Well, it's been light, but the last 10 hours has been very nice, with good pressure, good speed, and good fun on the boat.
It's Tuesday morning, so we've been on board for not quite 3 days. Last night we got the news that Ollie here and his team have had to retire. Best of luck to all of them. We're really gutted because we were having a great race and looking forward to at least 1,500 more miles of battling with them. For us, we're just trying to sneak through the high pressure, working the boat hard. For me, I think I've adjusted to having people on board. It is a bit strange. There's pretty much always someone where I want to be. But actually, it's great having all of that extra input and lots of people kind of challenging what I normally do, but also suggesting new ways to make the boat go fast, and I feel like already we're doing significantly better with the light airs, which is what I've been really struggling about. And we've had some awesome sailing, and it's really nice to be able to share it, to just turn around to someone else and go, this is brilliant, and have them grinning back at you. So far it's all good, and I haven't pushed anyone over the side, and I think that's a bonus. Found a little bit of breeze finally, and the sun is setting, and we've got the most incredible vista around us. Moon rising over there, really big full moon, with a pink light coming from the sun that is setting in front of us. It's pretty amazing, just amazing actually. You don't really ever get a total view like that unless you're somewhere like in the middle of the ocean where there's nothing in the way. It's really special.
Well, here we are, Thursday afternoon, 7-star round Britain and Ireland race. We've just come through a transition. We've punched through that high pressure and had a good run on the A2 for quite a few hours and clocked up a few miles and put a bit of distance on the guys inshore. Now back to sailing upwind with the Fro, looking for a northeasterly shift, which hopefully will tack on, and that'll lift us up towards St Kilda.
We're approaching the penultimate mark before Shetland on the 7-star round Britain and Ireland race. So there's one more rock to round after this one, and this one here is St Kilda. And here with some fun facts about St Kilda is Paul Larson.
Alright, here's a bunch of factoids about this stark rock out behind me there. That's the island of St Kilda over there. Behind that peninsula there is Village Bay, where the small township existed, and I believe people were living on this rock for 2,000 years in various forms. They were eventually taken off here, and the community was evacuated in 1932, and a lot of the men were given jobs in the forestry, which is quite amusing because there is not a tree on that island behind us there. The largest gannet trees in the world are on St Kilda. There's lots of gannets flying around us here at the moment. A few puffins in the water as well. There's the highest wind speeds ever recorded in the Britain and its Isles was recorded on top of St Kilda here at 270 kilometres an hour. I think the only people who live on there now, there's a military base on the top up there. I think it was originally used to trace the flight paths of missiles. I think it's still inhabited, and I think you can still go, and they're restoring bits of the township and that in there. The locals used to ply their trade by very hairy sheep. They'd sell peat, and they'd climb up on the rocks, all tethered together with ropes, barefoot, and climb up these rocks and grab the gannets and pull down the chicks and get the down, and they'd sell that to the Clan MacLeod who own the island over there. If you're suffering hard times on the mainland, they'd give you the opportunity to come over here and have your own plot of land and your own little bothy and probably suffer harder times. So some of these facts are right, some are wrong, but whatever you do, check it out because it's got a fascinating history.
Any facts about St Kilda, Nick?
Well, it's hotly debated on board, but I'm pretty sure that monks used to live out here.
How many days did you think it was going to take us to finish this race when we left?
When we left, we were thinking kind of 6 to 7 days. The routing was having us back, I think, on the 14th in the morning, and now we're looking at a 10, maybe 11-day scenario. Depends on how much of a sleigh ride we get down the North Sea. Okay, here we are finally at Muckle Flugger. You can see the lighthouse here. Huge excitement on board.
Exciting.
Excited, Kev?
Super excited.
Hey!
I've still got a drone!
I think we're all ready to get out of first gear though and tear it up down the North Sea as soon as we get round the corner, and we're all going to enjoy our Muckle Flugger cake.
Oh, yes.
Who do we need to give thanks to for this?
Grace Palmer.
Grace Palmer, thank you very much.
We are flying south at a giddy speed of 5 knots. How have the last 12 hours since rounding Muckle Flugger been?
Probably not the greatest. I think we all knew it was going to be a little bit of upwind and a little bit of a transition into this low pressure that will take us south down the North Sea. But yeah, we had a bit of a park up last night. As you can see, not much wind now, but we are actually heading in vaguely the right direction. And only about 600 odd miles to go, so we're cautiously optimistic.
Feels like a short run in, and let's just have a chat with Ben down here. Ben?
Yeah?
How many days to go?
A bit more than 2 days. We may make it for the 17th beer o'clock.
Are you excited?
I am excited because it's gonna increase slowly, and it's gonna be a pretty good downwind down to the corner of the east coast of England. So it's gonna be a good 24 hours.
It's a good way to finish.
Yeah.
Excellent. It's Tuesday morning, day 10? 9 or 10? 10? 10. Day 9 or 10 of the 7-star round Britain and Ireland race, and as you can see, we have finally got going, making Nick happy. We got the breeze last night. We've done about 150 miles in 12 hours in a straight line, so in reality we've sailed a lot more than that because we've been jibing downwind. It's been a really fun ride. Everyone is super happy to get going again. We think we're going to sail out of the breeze at some point this morning, which will be a bit sad for everyone, and we are currently just about level with Newcastle. So we've finally made it out of Scotland. We've been in Scotland for a long time. The end is in sight.
The 5.5 meter class is famous for going to nice venues, but no one was really prepared for how nice the first day of the 2022 Swiss Open turned out. Aspire from Poland took 3 race wins to lead overnight.
First day of Swiss Open Championship for the 5.5s. First time on a 5.5 for me. I've been sailing Eschels this winter, so that has been good preparation. And first time I'm sailing with Flavio. I've been sailing against Flavio a lot of times, but never with. But it's been really good. I think the race committee did a good job getting 4 races in, even though the races were quite short sometimes. Interesting lake this. First time I'm here as well. So many different wind directions on the lake at the same time, but interesting and really challenging, of course. After the Polish, they had a really good day. We weren't quite there to match them, but I will see what it brings the next few days. We are a very unexperienced crew together at least, and see if we can get it going even better for tomorrow. Well, I said to the other guys, it's Eschels on steroids, really. It's a really cool boat with a lot of cool systems. Reminds me a lot about the Star again. Really good racing. I really like it.
We had quite a good day today. Managed to win 3 and second in the other one, which was very close in the end, but we lost it. But the other three were really great races. First day in 5.5, so quite happy for me anyway. The other guys have been sailing quite a lot. But yeah, it's lovely to be in Switzerland. Great scenery, lovely conditions out there. Can't ask for much more. Yeah, so actually I feel like there's quite a few fin sailors in the class at the moment. It's quite rewarding because having the size helps on the upwind, hiking out hard, and then having the strength to pull the sails up and down quickly, which helps, and there's not that much space for another guy on board, so it's good to have three. Oh, great fun, yeah, I loved it today. Can't complain at all.
Another new IMOCA for that class in the next The Ocean race, Boris Herrmann, launched his new race yacht as scheduled in late July, after 18 months of innovative design and construction. With its spoon bow and chister-shaped foils, the Malaysia Sea Explorer and the international team are ready to race again, both in single-handed and crewed regattas around the world. Here they are testing the boat.
Yeah, we'll do some proper labels for that at some point.
Just in case. Yeah, let me steer 1 minute just to leave the boat. Okay. Okay, ready? INEOS. Alright guys, stay on faster.
Yeah. Hard? Which way?
Maybe the toe.
Happy to sail again?
Yeah, very nice. Nice to be back on the water. Hope for some wind tonight, actually. Yeah, coming back up slowly.
Just take some leg off it.
Try not to play the main too much. Okay.
Is that the fiber? And now you don't know how much you went to.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You want to leave this sail up, Boris, or?
Yeah, we'll leave it up.
Okay.
of the out indeed, we are 72. Normally no error.
Hold there. Hold. Well, can you pull on this? 1, 2, 3. Okay, me off.
Okay, release head. No, we should be alright. We'll be fine.
The biggest problem with nailing a zero friction system. Everything just wants to depart, given the opportunity. Okay, well. Okay, putting it back.
Can you see the